Sand, rocks, and vast emptiness. The Chihuahuan Desert in the U.S. state of New Mexico stretches hundreds of kilometers. This is where groups of hundreds of migrants, mostly families from Central America, have chosen to surrender themselves to the U.S. Border Patrol.
The question is, why is a growing number of people choosing to cross in this hot and barren place? Last December, a 7-year-old girl died after journeying here more than 3,000 kilometers with her father from Guatemala. She was in U.S. Border Patrol custody. Her body temperature was more than 41 degrees.
It was a horrible thing that never should have happened. If the people hadn't been forced into the desert, it wouldn't have happened.
Michael Sims works at the general store in the nearby town of HACHITA. He says the U.S. border wall that guards urban areas and the greater number of border agents there lead migrants to cross in more remote places. Even so, he says the migrants cause no trouble here. He says Trump calling this an invasion is wrong.
There was no invasion of people. A lot of people came. They came quietly. They came honestly as they could.
A few blocks away, BONEVA and Bob DENZLER say they are worried about the number of people crossing so close to their home.
In those large groups, you don't know how many of them are criminals or part of the cartel coming through and trying to be part of that group to get into the country.
The married couple says, like most Americans who live in this politically conservative town, they support Trump's border policies.
I feel he's doing the best job he can do with what he's had to work with. This is an ongoing problem that's been here for years.
As the desert heat soars, the number of migrants crossing the U.S. southern border has dropped to 72,000 in July. That's still much higher than previous years, and the fear is more people will die in the attempt. Heidi Zhou-Castro, Al Jazeera, Antelope Wells, New Mexico.